Welcome back. In fact, the big face-off over the Rafale deal refuses to die down. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a scathing attack at the Congress President Rahul Gandhi over allegations of government favouring Anil Ambani in the jet deal. Prime Minister Modi said it was not wrong standing next to the businessman if the intent was right. Take a look at this report.
जब नियत साफ हो, इरादे नेक हो, तो किसी के भी साथ खड़े होने से दाग नहीं लगते.
Prime Minister Modi coming out strongly against the opposition in the backdrop of recent Congress attack over Rafale deal and Nirav Gate, claiming that opposition is unfairly targeting India Inc. for political gains. The Congress has accused Modi of running a suit-boot sarkar benefiting select industry houses, claiming undue favours for Anil Ambani in Rafale deal. Modi hit back, saying he has nothing to fear since his intent is right.
हम बोलने लोग नहीं है जी, जो उद्योगकारों के बगल में खड़े रहने से डरते हैं. लेकिन जब नियत साफ हो, इरादे नेक हो, तो किसी के भी साथ खड़े होने से दाग नहीं लगते.
The Prime Minister targeted Congress over illegal nexus with shady business houses.
जिन लोगों को पब्लिक में तो मिलना नहीं है, पर्दे के पीछे सब कुछ करना है, वो डरते रहते हैं.
The Prime Minister's attack coming hours after Congress put up banners across Mumbai targeting Modi government on the Rafale deal and alleged favours for Anil Ambani.
Congress has put up several banners across Mumbai in which they have targeted the Modi government on the Rafale deal. The banner also has a picture of Narendra Modi and Anil Ambani hugging each other which says "Chaukidar nahi bhagidar."
The Prime Minister's salvo led to another fierce face-off.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, सवाल पूंजीपतियों का नहीं है. सवाल किस तरह के पूंजीपति उनका है.
Rahul Gandhi and Congress party are venting out their frustration. They are known to be notorious worldwide for taking commissions, for being accused of taking commissions in the Bofors deal, in the Augusta Westland deal.
With the parliamentary convening on Monday, the Rafale fire seems anything but over. And with the Prime Minister taking the Congress head-on, the Rafale dogfight is only set to escalate. Bureau Report, India Today.
Breaking news coming in. The Congress in Mumbai is holding a protest against the Prime Minister over the controversial Rafale deal. Congress workers have taken out a march from the Fashion Street in Colaba to Azad Maidan. Remember, the Congress is claiming that the Prime Minister gave the contract to particular businessmen while flouting the rules. These are the images of that, in fact, march that the Congress is now taking out against the BJP and the Prime Minister, accusing them of crony capitalism, of undue favours to a particular businessman. Let me go across to my colleague Mustafa Sheikh, who is joining me for more on this story. Mustafa, the Congress, at least in Mumbai, it seems to be unrelenting in their attack as far as the Rafale deal is concerned. Posters followed by this march now.
Of course, Ankit, whether there is a truth or not in this matter, once something is said again and again, it seems like it is truth, and that's why the Congress, it seems nationally and in Mumbai especially, is taking up this agenda of Rafale deal and trying to corner the current government. What they are saying is that before 2014, the claims and allegations made by BJP against Congress is now seeming true for BJP themselves, and that's why they should come out and release the exact cost of the Rafale deal so that there is accountability and the people of India should know. But at this point of time, the Congress is clearly making allegations that each aircraft is being purchased at double the price as the market value. So at this point of time, it seems that they are going to relentlessly continue this protest for some time, and now it would be on the government to come out clean and reply on these issues. Back to you, Ankit.
Right, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. We'll come back to you for more on this story. Mustafa. This is a very interesting debate. The Rafale dog fight has been going on for the last few days. The Congress unrelenting in their attack. This has now become the debate, or at least this entire exercise, to garner the maximum eyeballs, or at least the perception as far as the Rafale deal is concerned, where people are saying the Congress doesn't have all the facts and still making, and Rahul Gandhi sees a stink of scam in this. On the other hand, the government so far has been cagey with the facts and figures that they have put out in public domain. Joining me now is Narendra Taneja, spokesperson of the BJP. We are also being joined by Mohammad Khan of the Congress party on this. Mohammad Khan, I want to come to you first. The Prime Minister, in a very scathing attack, in fact, went ahead and said he's not scared of standing with any businessman if the intentions are clear. The Sol today, in fact, also released a list of companies, those who have been given offset contracts. Reliance is not the only one. Why are you trying to create this myth, as the BJP calls it, of a scam?
Right, Ankit. So first of all, we saw a very rattled and a defensive Prime Minister coming out, indulging in what he thinks is the best form of defense by making a speech that is completely divorced from reality. We've held 2 press conferences after that, exposing the hollow nature of his claims. But more to the point, Ankit, why is the Rafale scam so important to bring to the public consciousness? Because 1, it busts Modi ji's hollow claim of na khaunga na khane dunga, and 2, it ruptures his entire credibility when it comes to his integrity. Because, and here the question is of crony capitalism. It is a fact now. It is a fact, Ankit, as on today, that a private company was brought in to replace HAL. A company that was incorporated 10 days before, a company that has no experience in manufacturing or building airplanes. What was the rationale for that? We are never told. Number 2, when we ask why the prices inflated 3 times over, which is our responsibility, Ankit. We in opposition have a responsibility to the people to act as a check and a balance. They say they hide behind the refuge of nationalism, which is a scoundrel's last defense according to Bertrand Russell, and say we can't share the details. On India Today, President Macron comes and says that if you share the details with the opposition, we have no objection. Article 5 of the agreement allows you to do that. You don't want to do it. So therefore, Ankit, their reluctance to tell you what exactly transpired, the presence of this private player and how his company was made to replace HAL, the clandestine manner in which this entire deal has taken place, unlike any other deal in the past. And here I'll give you an example, Ankit, to close my opening point. When it came to the prices of MiGs and Sukhois, on 11th March 2010, Defense Minister A.K. Anthony stood on the floor of Parliament, security agreements notwithstanding, and told the nation the exact price, because our duty to the people was greater than to any private manufacturer.
Narendra Taneja, when the Prime Minister says that Ankit, if your intentions are okay, it doesn't matter who you stand with, is the Prime Minister also not even showing regret when he called Mehul Bhai, publicly addressed him in a rally? He also stood in that picture with Nirav Modi. All these things have given ammunition to the opposition, saying that the Prime Minister says something else for the domestic audience, but actually does something else when it comes to crony capitalism.
I mean, that's not how the national security is guaranteed. The national security, you have to take bold decisions. The fact is that Indian Air Force for years and years and years has been knocking at the door of the Prime Minister's office. We need more planes. But Congress was against it. Congress wanted to compromise with the security of this country. We don't know why. Secondly, everybody knows that Congress is known to be very close to arms dealers around the world. Quattrochi is just one name. There are dozens more. So now we don't understand what is the pain. The pain is this is a government-to-government deal, Republic of India to Republic of France. We have kept all the arms dealers out, and all these arms dealers work hands and glove with the Congress party. Congress party is probably the reason they have disturbed or they have this pain in their tummy is just because of that, because we kept these dealers out. They've been firmly kept out. And for the knowledge of the Congress spokesperson, Dassault, which manufacture these planes, is also a private company. It's not a government company. Do your homework. It's a private company. If you are suggesting that dealing with any private company is wrong, but dealing with arms dealers, Quattrochis of the world, who had free access to 10 Janpath, that is fine. So you see there are 3 points. Number 1, they are troubled because we have kept the arms dealer who are close to the Congress out. They want deal to be scrapped so that the arms dealers are are back in action, and the Congress gets the benefit of it. We won't let that happen. It's public money, India's security. We're not going to compromise it. Let them shout, do whatever do. Second point, the question is that, you know, the then Defense Minister, Mr. Antony, he was the one who shortlisted this plane. Who shortlisted? They only did that. But the point was that probably there must have been some reason, which we will also find out. Why didn't they go ahead? And what the Air Force was saying, should we compromise with the country's security and the requirement of the Air Force so that Pakistan benefits? Pakistan to get an edge over Air Force. They want Pakistan. They speak
sir,
for
I would not allow. Sir, I would not allow such arguments that you are trying to make on the broadcast. They want. If you have some proof that they want to give advantage to Pakistan, come up with that. This is not an election speech. Don't go into the Gujarat mode where you keep using these things that Pakistan is influencing elections, so and so forth. The point. I did allow you, sir. I gave you uninterrupted time. You are derailing the debate yourself.
No, they have an edge. No, but they. Listen now, this is a very serious allegation. When Congress party talks without any evidence, that's news for you. You run the show. You are not reprimanding the Congress spokesperson. When I say something, you want an evidence.
Because you are bringing in a foreign country into this. And in any democracy, Narendra Taneja, in any democracy, opposition has the right to question the government, and the government has the right to put out the facts and defend itself. That doesn't mean that you will start saying that people are on the payrolls of Pakistan or they're playing with Pakistan. Don't make these frivolous arguments, Narendra Taneja. You are a responsible spokesperson. At least behave like that. Mohammad Khan, I want to bring you in at this point of time. The fact also remains, Mohammad Khan.
If we don't provide equipment, don't provide equipment to Indian Air Force, who will benefit?
Sir, please don't draw these conjectures and conclusions.
Don't you know who is our enemy?
Sir, don't draw these conjectures and conclusions. I mean, it will unnecessarily take the debate in a very in a direction that both of us would not enjoy it. Let's have a logical debate rather than just throwing these things forward. Mohammad Khan, yes, I want you to come in. What is the problem? Are you telling me that the Congress party has never had any sort of relationship with industrialists? Even if you have relationship with industrialists, you are seen hobnobbing with the industrialists. I can put out many photographs of the former prime ministers of the Congress party sitting with industrialists. Aren't you trying to demonize the entire industrial sector when you make comments like these? You are saying that the deal has been given under the influence of the government of India. Where is the proof? Number two, it's a private company, Dassault, and Reliance is a private company. Both of them are in an engagement. Where does the government figure in this?
I'll explain, Ankit. And bade vinamrata se, with a lot of respect, I want to talk to Narendra Taneja Sahab. Taneja Sahab, you made a lot of allegations, but there are 5 reasons why we are bringing this to your attention. I'm certain that had you been in our position, you would have done the same, because what we all share in common is that we love our country and we believe we have a duty to our countrymen to be transparent. Now, one, Taneja Sahab, there was a deal that was struck for 126 planes at a particular price under the UPA. You guys come along, you alter the terms of the deal significantly as you buy fewer planes at a much more increased price is our allegation, and which we have provided documents in the public domain to establish. You say that the aircraft has many India-specific advancements. So we say to you, Janab, we are also elected members of parliament. We are the single largest party in opposition. Call us. Tell us what exactly are the specifications. Colonel Shukla, a very respected journalist, was on India Today and other channels and said that journalists were called by Mr. Jaitley and he explained the details of the deal to them. Do you not owe the same degree of allegiance to your parliamentary colleagues? Number two, Taneja Sahab, when a private player comes in who has no experience, when the company that is being replaced has decades of experience, is a government-owned organization, it is being replaced by a company that was floated 10 days ago, then questions will be asked. When you say that offsets were 36,000 crores, Taneja Sahab, छोटी रकम नहीं होती 36,000 crores. अगर इतनी बड़ी रकम जो है दी जाती है to a private individual, questions will be asked. Taneja Sahab, when the decision is
Mohammad
taken
Khan, I request you to stay on with me. We are getting a breaking news. We are getting a breaking news right now. Just hold on to your thought. Hold on to your thought. I'll come to both of you. All right, we'll just slip into that breaking news in just a short while from now. Mohammad Khan was making his point. Mohammad Khan, complete in 10 seconds, then I'll get Mr. Taneja to respond.
I'll just finish. Yeah, 10 seconds is fine. So, Taneja Sahab, When you do this in a clandestine fashion, when you do this without sharing information, when you do this in a manner that begs questions and you hesitate to answer those questions, it does not reflect well on you. And that is why we are here. We will expose you. We will continue raising this issue until the truth comes out.
The fact also is that the government does have all the facts. The government in its power has all the facts, and the government seems to be, at least perception-wise, being cagey about coming out with all those facts. You were quoting the interview that was given by the French President Macron to India today. In the same interview, he also said, well, in the end, it is between the government of India and the opposition party. If the government wants to tell them whatever deal they want to, it's up to them. We can't hold them on that. So the fact remains that despite the government having all the facts with them, why is it not forthcoming?
No, it's very simple, as it has been explained by the government repeatedly, by the Air Force repeatedly. There are certain features. If you come out with the exact specification in terms of price, our enemy, you don't consider Pakistan as a friendly country. We don't. That's the main difference between us and Ankit. You see, we think, our enemies will know immediately, decode it, and they would know exactly what kind of extra equipments or ammunition these equipments are going to have. It's as simple as that. And these equipments are not being bought just for the normal work. Those who know of things, they know it better. And the people within Congress party also, they know it. The question is that they are not interested in facts. They think that it's a Bofors moment for them. They want to create, a scandal out of, nothing. That's what
agree, but rather than only telling about the package, can't the government just tell us the price of the basic aircraft? Nobody's asking about the entire package. Can't the government also not disclose the price of the basic aircraft? The fitments and what you are going to get with it can be a part of the national security, but the basic aircraft can't the price of that be divulged?
The aircraft on the floor of Parliament.
No. Listen. Once you tell me the price of a car, I can tell you what exactly the car is equipped with. And those in defense, Pakistan, as I said, Pakistan and China, they will immediately know it. Now the question is, do you want to compromise just because an irresponsible opposition party wants to create a monster out of nothing because they see ghosts everywhere for their sake? Should we do that, compromise with the country's security? Congress
I'm completely out of time, gentlemen. I have to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for putting forward both your views, Mohammad Khan and Mr. Taneja. The point in the end still remains that arguments from both the sides could be whatever. Right now, it is battle for perception that we are seeing is being fought between the Congress and the BJP. Yes, in a way, the Congress wants to make it the Bofors moment for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Whether both of these sides are fighting on facts, we leave it up to you to decide. Now, big setback to India in the VVIP chopper scam case. Augusta Western middleman Christian Michael, who in fact was in detention in Dubai since June, has been granted bail despite the CBI claiming the process of extradition was underway. The Augusta middleman is all set to walk free. India today has learned the Indian side was not represented by a lawyer in the UAE courts, and that was perhaps why it was easier for Christian Michael to get bail. Earlier too, India had failed to provide any concrete evidence against Michael. Interestingly, his sister had spoken to India today, and they said that he was being forced to testify against Sonia Gandhi in the Dubai court. My colleague Ankit Kumar spoke to Anjana Bhatia, the lawyer who represents, who was present in the UAE court when Christian Michael was given bail.
Anjana, you were present in the court. Can you take us through the proceedings? What exactly happened in the Dubai court?
The matter being very sensitive, it was not in the open court, and additionally to that, then it was heard later in the day after the open court was shifted to the chamber of the judges' chamber, and the matter was heard over there by the judges. It was a 3-bench judge.
Can you please take us through the arguments that were made by both the parties?
Because it was a first hearing, and there was no argument by both the parties. Because there was nobody present from the government of India's side. So the submission of the file was there with complete evidences and complete file with the charge sheet, because of which he was detained. Additionally to that, when earlier, before the charge sheet was filed, the earlier 2017, there were not sufficient evidences. So this time they have submitted quite many evidences.
What are the conditions of the bail? What are the conditions that Christian Michel will have to fulfill?
The conditions for the bail are that he will have to submit his passport.
Okay.
Along with his passport, even a guarantor passport, which could be from his sponsor or somebody who can take the guarantee for Christian Michel if he is released. And if there is any breach for this bail, then he has a penalty of 500,000 dirhams.
Okay.
Going across to my colleague Munish Pandey, who's joining me for more on this story. Munish, this will be a big setback for the Indian government and the CBI if he is in fact let off.
Yeah, well, as far as CBI is concerned, they have told us that this case is being now followed by the UAE authorities. The prosecutor is from UAE authorities, and if he has got bail, it is not a major setback for the Central Bureau of Investigation. Because remember, he has to submit his passport before the UAE authorities according to today's Dubai court order, and he cannot leave UAE as of now. Now, CBI also says that this case they are pursuing since last year, and all the evidence related to this case has been submitted before the court, and on basis of that documents and evidence, he was detained since June. Now, it's a big relief for Christian Michel because remember, he has been given bail, conditional bail in this case, but now the UAE authorities will get touch with the Indian.
Right, we'll have to wait and see how much of this does affect if any extradition process or the attempts that India is making to get Christian Michel. Now, with that, Munish, I thank you for giving us all that information. All right, that's all that we have on this edition of 5 Live. You saw Shivarud there in Chennai giving us all the latest on Karunanidhi, and we will now...
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.